Happy New Year's, gang, and what better way to bring the new year in than with a bunch of videos of Karens making complete idiots of themselves out in public. Let's not waste any time, let's get into it. We're going to start off red hot here with a quick Karen, but a very unique and rare kind of Karen. Right here, we have got the Wizard Karen, and she is going to be demonstrating for us how to cast a protective ward that won't allow this police officer to touch her or conduct an arrest. Let's go ahead and see how this works. Honestly, it's impressive. She wields the power of the arcane here. I don't know. And she repels this police officer, and he's fleeing. He's terrified. He's never seen this. Some part of him might be questioning that this magic might actually be real. Her vocalizations are very powerful. She's very determined. It looks like it's working out really well. The only problem with her magic here is that magic doesn't exist, and it doesn't work. And our cop is about to test if her protection spell works, and it doesn't.
It's easy, pal. It's easy.
So unfortunately, this seemed like more of an illusion spell, where it was presenting the appearance of being a very powerful protective spell, but it did not stop the taser, and this Karen was brought to justice. Now, our next Karen here, this one was fascinating to me. You'll note our Karen is front and center in the camera shot here, and on her left, our right, is an emergency response vehicle, an ambulance. We will learn very quickly in this that this ambulance is responding to a stabbing. Some innocent person here has been stabbed in the head, and this Karen doesn't care at all about that. Somebody's life was almost lost in this parking lot, but do you know what the real crime was? The ambulance blocked her car in.
Yeah, you need to move it.
In due time.
Hi, ma'am. What's your view on all this?
I think that he needs to move.
Who, the ambulance?
Yeah.
Because he's
Move.
locking you in?
Yeah.
So the ambulance here dealing with the stabbing victim should move because you're inconvenienced.
The world is not going to stop. If that was critical, they wouldn't be sitting in a parking
Yeah,
lot
it's not
doing
critical,
that.
right?
So right here is the crux of our protagonist's argument. If the stabbing was critical, if it was an emergency, then they would have already taken the stabbing victim to the hospital, and then she could get out of her car. So clearly, since they haven't moved the stabbing victim to the hospital yet, there is no emergency. I don't know if this Karen's aware that an ambulance is actually also sometimes referred to as an emergency response vehicle. They respond to an emergency. That's kind of their thing. That's kind of the point of them. So there is still an emergency here, even if this person's life isn't in critical danger. They still get stabbed in the head, and there are still things that the EMS personnel may need to tend to. You can wait 3 minutes to pull out of your parking spot.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
And I'm sorry that people don't like that. That's just tough shit.
That is just tough shit that somebody got stabbed in the head. I have to make it to my nail appointment, or whatever she's urgently trying to get to. If I had to guess, there's nothing that she's trying to get to. She is just trying to be a sore of society. Also, you can see her kind of doing some sort of mental geometry to see if her car could get out of this parking space. It could. If you look, there's plenty of space. You might have to make a 3-point turn. God forbid you make a 3-point turn because somebody got stabbed. That is just far too much inconvenience to put on one human. I think we can all agree on that. There's room for her to get her car out here. I think that maybe she just is trying to be mad at something. Anything. I jumped us forward just a little bit in the lore here. One of the EMS personnel or police officers, I don't really know their uniforms, one of them comes over now to talk to the Karen and see what exactly is the problem.
Well, I'm not going to stay here for them. You're going to stay here. No, we're going to move forward. No. They should be hitting out in the minutes. Well, then why didn't you say that to me? Because you told me that you weren't going to leave here.
So a few things happen here. First of all, we see the unfortunate member of society that is the Karen's boyfriend or husband here. He implores his significant other to relax, to which that request is not heeded. Nothing is going to stop this Karen from interrupting this medical emergency so that she can pull out of the parking lot. Also, the emergency responder says that the Karen informed them that she wasn't leaving. So this is entirely a self-imposed crisis. The Karen said that it would be inconvenient to get out of the parking space, so that now she won't leave until they move. It's not a she can't leave, it's that she won't leave, and she just feels the need to sit here and be annoying, which is pretty standard.
You were gonna head out to the pink card, okay? They're almost done. Yes, I know. Because if that was an emergency crisis, they wouldn't stay there.
I am nothing but impressed by the patience of this EMS response provider. Look at the look at that Karen's face. She is so smug that she thinks she's right. She is so confident. And this EMS provider, who knows full well that this Karen has never been more wrong in her life, doesn't smack her upside the head with a newspaper. And that in and of itself is one of the little victories of her day. That is incredibly impressive, to not just smack this woman on the snout with a newspaper. It is wild that she was able to keep her composure. Up next, we've got a Karen who hits and spits on a handicapped man because she believes that she is entitled to his seat over him. And now this one is very satisfying because this Karen gets an immediate payback, and I've never been happier.
I know you didn't. I know you didn't sit on.
The sound that she makes when she falls over killed me. It's like one of the wacky inflatable flailing arm tube guys outside of a car dealership inflating, is kind of what that sound reminds me of. And she dies. She doesn't die, but I want to say that she dies because she goes down with like Skyrim Bethesda game as ragdoll physics. She kind of just like stops all muscle control. She is so outraged that somebody would hit her after she just hit somebody else that she just kind of gives up on muscle movement and just flops to the floor, and that just got me. We're just gonna watch that one more time.
I know you didn't sit on.
Up next, we've got another unique kind of Karen. If these were a collectible card game of sorts, this wouldn't be one of the mythics or the rares, but this at least would be an uncommon. This is the Antivaxer Karen. This woman, our hero, the woman recording here, is pregnant at a pharmacy going to get her vaccinations, a flu vaccine, whatever it is. And the Karen obviously sees that this woman is pregnant and getting a vaccine and is outraged by that fact.
I was just wondering what vaccine you're going to get.
It's none of your business. Please get away from me.
I am away from you. I'm 6 feet back.
Okay.
I was just wondering what...
I love this little bit of her saying, get away from me, and the Karen saying, I am away from you. I'm 6 feet back. And then realizing that she wasn't actually 6 feet back and quickly doing like a little James Harden step back 3 to get away from her to make her claim true, and then plays it like, couldn't you see I'm 6 feet back all along, you idiot? So that just kind of got me. Anyways.
I was just wondering what makes you think you need a vaccine while you're pregnant.
Okay, I take medical advice from my doctor who went to medical school, not a woman in the line at Walgreens who apparently can't even take her prescription medication according to directions.
And how dare she? How dare she trust a licensed professional with 10 to 12 years of schooling plus medical experience over this random old woman who's approached her in a Walmart line? Everybody knows that Walmart line women are where you get the best advice. This woman is like a sage of wisdom in an RPG video game. You're a fool for not trusting the old crone of the Walgreens checkout line in your next pregnancy playthrough.
Please stop talking to me.
That's a very good point. Do you feel better justifying the fact that you're going to inject some kind of chemical? Do you know what the ingredients exactly are in that thing that you're putting in your body to get right into your baby's blood?
Please get away from me.
Think about what you're doing. You do have a choice.
Okay.
You do have a choice.
Thank
Don't
you.
be influenced by liberalism and vaccines.
Okay.
That's a new thing. That isn't even in my lifetime that we would go while we were pregnant and get
You
vaccines.
really need to get away from me. You're really starting to piss me
I hope
off.
so. I hope I am.
There is the crux of the whole encounter. She is happy that she has upset this woman in the Walgreens. She is happy that she has inconvenienced someone. She goes to bed happy knowing that someone out there had a slightly worse day because of her existence in public. Also, yeah, the medicine of today is not the same as the medicine of 70 years ago when you were born. That is how science works. We learn things. We make things. We also have newer cars. We also have, I don't know, phones. Cell phones are actually, I probably shouldn't bring that up. She also probably thinks that cell phones are bad for you. Anyways, this one's a real quick one, but it's just a great one. The final death pose of this Karen is just iconic, so I just wanted to share it.
Go away. I don't know what you're saying. What are you doing? My car's not even on.
Right here, you can see her getting vanquished by the information that the car is, in fact, not on. She's trying to pretend to be run over, just like a Karen from the last video I posted. And when she is informed that the car isn't even running, that this is just an inert piece of metal that she is just throwing herself up against the side of, you can truly see the anguish in her face. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. And here is our final boss of the video. This is in a Walmart. And if you note the puddle behind our Karen here, she didn't spill her drink. Oh, no, no.
Goddamn fucking community and a brown person who's been fucking wrong. Yes, I'm goddamn pissing myself because I'm upset. I am upset.
So here she's declared that she has pissed herself because she's upset. I don't know if she's upset because she wasn't allowed to use the bathroom. That would make sense to me, maybe. Like, the bathroom was closed and she had to go to the bathroom, and then they said, hey, you can't go in the bathroom, and she was like, well, now I'm gonna piss myself. That train of logic would maybe follow, but I don't think she mentions access to the bathrooms at all during this rant. She just states that she's pissed herself because she's upset, which maybe is some sort of evolutionary defense mechanism that I don't know, or I don't have those genetics. I personally have been upset in public, and my pants almost always have remained dry and unsoiled. So that's confusing.
You guys should just say, you guys should just say, yeah, back the fuck up, because you a bitch ass motherfucker. You don't got nothing to say about no drugs.
Now she approaches some random person filming this in a Walmart. And I don't know if you guys could see it because the quality of the video is suboptimal. She is still peeing. She made a sizable puddle over by the first Walmart employee. Then she took the time to travel to our next victim, and she's still peeing. That is impressive bladder capacity, just to say the least. I'm a little bit taken back by just the pure capacity for piss that this woman has. There must be some sort of exercise routine that she works on to make sure that she can have the maximum amount of piss stored up at any moment, just in case she needs to use her defense mechanism of pissing on herself in a Walmart.
Free meal. Back the fuck up. You are a bitch ass motherfucker. You right the fuck down. You are a bitch ass motherfucker.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, homegirl.
Right towards the end there, we did get to see her bust out some little funky moves with her new hit single, Bitch Ass Motherfucker. And she's still peeing. I couldn't believe it when the camera panned away and we got to see the damage. I am taken aback. My bladder must not be up to par with the modern day developments that the Karen player base has been making, because that is just impressive. That is 2 good 4-foot puddle coverages in this Walmart. 2 of them. I would be impressed by 1, but she really has a good AoE effect of urine on the Walmart floor, and I'm just impressed. Hats off to you, Walmart Karen. Hats off. Go check out her new hit single, Bitch Ass Motherfucker, and I will be training to someday hopefully be like her. Anyways, that is about all I have for the New Year's. This is probably my last video of the year, even though it's only like the 4th I've posted because I took a year break from posting YouTube videos. Happy New Year's, and I still don't know what to say for outros on this channel, so bye.